Hello, I'm Eric from Bosch and I'm going to show you how to do a simple mitre cut on the GTS10XC, the new 10-inch mitre saw from Bosch. Just going to cut a piece of architrave like this, sort of thing you might fit on the top of a door frame, and we're going to use this sliding mitre guide here, which is pretty common on this type of saw. Normally they run just in a groove here, and of course you can use this mitre guide in exactly that way. But this particular tool has a trick up its sleeve. It actually has a section of the table which slides too, which is really good for this sort of cut, because actually when you loosen it off with this lever underneath, okay, it supports the material much better. Less of the material is dragging across the surface of the saw, so it's much easier to feed the work through the blade and get a more precise cut. So because it's a mitre cut, obviously we're not cutting it directly at 90 degrees. Don't want to make a cross cut. So what we do here is we loosen off this quadrant here, and we can move this part of the guide to the required angle, which in this case is 45 degrees. There are adjustable stops on this at 0 and plus and minus 45, so you can set that up really very precisely, and it stops on this little movable stop. So okay, you just put that there. Okay, tighten it down, and we've got 45 degrees showing on the cursor. So before we make a cut, we make the blade to the correct depth. So I'm just going to do that. This is a little bit too low, I can see it won't cut through. So again, we adjust the blade height. Remember, a tooth and a bit really is a good idea, 4 or 5 millimeters. Just make sure that you've got a tooth well clear of the cut, so the blade cuts very well. Start the saw. Soft start comes into place.